Today I have for you some exciting Dollar Tree DIYs you are going to love. They're easy, they're quick, and I know that you can do them. I always get so excited when I get into our Dollar Tree to find that one item that I can use in multiple crafts. And today we are working with some glass pebbles. I am going to start here. This wood round is from Dollar Tree, $1.25. I removed the jute string and I'm just going to give it one pretty heavy coat of Rust-Oleum chalk paint in the linen white. Remind you that this brush is awesome and I do have it on my Amazon store, along with all of my favorite items and supplies from Amazon. It is linked down below, so make sure you check that out. All right, so I gave it that one coat and I let it fully dry. And then I went outside and grabbed me some sticks. However, the sticks that I found were not good enough. And I remembered that I thrifted a whole bundle of these sticks a while back and I still had it. So I found it and I grabbed one. And then I'm just going to cut them into several pieces and I'm going to start placing them towards the right side of the wood round. I'm going to add some hot glue, and basically I'm going to add hot glue where the stick touches the wood round. Not every part of every stick touches, so I'm just making sure that I add glue where it needs it. And now it's time to start adding some beautiful glass pebbles. I'm going to start with the teal color ones. I'm just going to start placing them in groups of 3s. And then I'm going to use hot glue. Hot glue has worked really well with these projects today. But I will tell you that on some cases, and I'll let you know, I think E6000 would probably work better, or maybe like a fix-all permanent glue, but I'll let you know. But for this case, on this wood round, the hot glue worked perfectly well. So then I added some of the green ones, and then I'm going to add some clear ones, and then do that again with the blue and green. I'm going to use this leftover decal. I'm going to use the part that says Faith. This is from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to place it towards the bottom of the wood round. I felt like it needed a little something, and what better than to have the word Faith on it. So I'm just going to place it right on there. No extra glue, no top coat needed, because this is going to be used indoors. I'm going to use this teal burlap ribbon. I'm going to turn it into a bow and just tie it in the middle with some jute string and hot glue it towards the bottom of the branches. Then I'm going to add one of these leaves. This was left over from a pick that I had. I'm going to hot glue it in the center, and then I'm going to add one of these little pink flowers from Walmart. They come in a bundle. And then I added some jute string to be able to hang it from, and that's it. This one is so beautiful. I love it. I love that the pebbles all look like in 3 little bundles. It's one of my favorites from today. If you enjoy DIY home decor, this is the channel for you. I post every single week, so make sure that you are subscribed and that you hit that notification bell so you do not miss any of the content. This next Dollar Tree DIY is super fun. I am going to start with some drop cloth, and I'm going to cut a piece that's about 8 inches by 10 inches long. I am then going to fold it in half, and I am going to make sure that both ends are cut nicely straight, and I am doing that using my rotary cutter, a cutting mat from the Dollar Tree, and my square. I am then going to hot glue both ends. Hot glue is plenty sufficient. We're going to make a little baggie to create a portable car tic-tac-toe game. I'm so excited to show you this one. So once it's hot glued, I'm just going to take a Sharpie and my square, and I'm just going to create the tic-tac-toe board. I am then going to inside out the little baggie, and we are going to hot glue the bottom of the bag. While that hot glue hardens, I am going to take 5 blue pebbles and 5 clear ones, and I am going to make O's on the blue ones on the bottom of them, and then X's on the clear ones, all on the bottom. That way you'll still see through them. I am then going to flip the little baggie right side in, and now we have a perfect little bag and we can play. It is such a fun game. I love the way this one turned out, but of course we don't want the pebbles to come out, so we do have to put some ribbon. So I just took a ribbon from Dollar Tree and I'm just going to tie it on the top with a very simple bow that's very easy to tie as well as to untie. And that's it for this one. It's definitely one of my favorites from today. I love the simplicity. I love that you can give this as gifts for families to play. Of course, make sure they are not near babies or toddlers that can choke on them. But I think overall it will make a very great gift and I love it. For the next Dollar Tree DIY, I am going to take this beach wooden sign from the Dollar Tree. Really cute. I love all of their beachy kind of summer decor that they are bringing in, and this was one of them that I grabbed recently. I'm going to give the top of it 2 coats of Rust-Oleum Chalked Vanity Linen White, and I am using a smaller brush to make sure that I'm staying on top and I do not have a lot of drips on the sides. Very easy. Right now we are just going to place some of the teal blue pebbles on the E. I just thought it would be really cute to just do the E with the pebbles, and hot glue was plenty sufficient. These pebbles did not go anywhere. I am then going to distress the edges. I should have done this before I added the pebbles, but I thought about it after and I just thought it needed a little bit of dimension. And so using my sanding block, I'm just going to lightly sand the edges, make sure it's dust free. And I think it's so stinking cute. Now you can do the entire thing with the pebbles. I just thought adding the E would be so beautiful. If you are enjoying this video so far, make sure you take a second and give me a thumbs up. A thumbs up really helps my channel grow and it helps this video reach more people. For the next Dollar Tree DIY, I am going to take this beautiful tropical style flip-flop sign from the Dollar Tree, remove the string, and I'm going to sand it down using my electric sander to remove glitter and also scuff off the surface just a little bit. I dusted it really well, and then I'm going to take some of this Elmer's spray adhesive and I'm going to spray the most of it, but I'm just going to leave the top a little bit undone because we are going to be covering it with this craft paper from, I believe this one's from Hobby Lobby. And then I'm going to flip it over and cut the excess using my X-Acto knife. And I'm going to repeat the process on the top of the flip-flop and then of course cover it with some of the leftover craft paper and make sure the entire surface is covered. For this one, we are using the green color glass pebbles, and this is what's going to be the straps of the flip-flops. I thought it would be so cute. It matches the craft paper really well, and once again, hot glue was a perfect glue for this project, and I just love the way it turned out. I thought it was just missing something on the top, so I'm going to add some more of those leftover leaves from a pick that I had. I'm going to hot glue 2 of them to the left side of the straps, and then another one of those little pink flowers from the Walmart bundle, hot glue it right in the center. This one, also one of my favorites. I just love them all. But it's so cute. I love it. I love how it's customized and it has such a festive summer vibe. I love it. For the next Dollar Tree DIY, I'm going to take 5, I think it was 6 actually, of the glass pebbles in the clear. And I'm going to start Mod Podging them to this scarf from Dollar Tree. The scarf has some beautiful colors, but I'm going to start gluing them to in different areas so that each pebble has a different color showing through. Here's the kicker. Mod Podge did not work. It didn't work because of the material of the scarf. I didn't know that until they were all attached and I realized they didn't glue. So then I tried this tacky glue that I found at Dollar Tree. I already had it on hand and that didn't work either. So then I tried this other tacky glue that I had. This one was clear and nope, it didn't work. So then I went back to, let's just try hot glue. I don't know, would it work? And it worked. Of course it did. This is why we love hot glue, right? Oh my God, this project should not have taken me this long, but it took me forever. So I took 6 new pebbles and hot glued them to different areas of these scarves, and this worked. Now I'm just going to cut them individually, and then I'm going to use my fabric scissors. Once again, guys, if you don't have fabric scissors, they are just a game changer. Anywho, I am going to cut it as close as possible to the bottom of the pebble so that way you don't see any fabric, and I'm going to do that to all of them. And then it's going to be so stinking cute. I'm going to show you here in a minute. I want to remind you about my Etsy shop. If you have not visited, I add new things all the time. I have decals and also downloadable files of different things you can use for DIYing any signs. So check it out. It is linked down below and everything has free shipping. Okay, so now we're going to add these tiny little googly eyes that my daughter had in her crafting stash. I said, hey, go get me those googly eyes. And I love these. I actually got inspired by one I saw on Pinterest, and I thought I can totally do this with Dollar Tree items. And I just added a little tiny bit of glue, and then I added 2 eyes to each pebble. And some of them, I added them right on the front, like on the side. And then some of them I added them towards the little bit of the top. That way they had different dimensions. But I think these turned out so stinking cute. Again, my kids loved them. As soon as I was done taking pictures, they each took 3. And I think these are just so fun. You can also add magnets and have them on the refrigerator for picture holding. For the next Dollar Tree DIY, I am going to make a very simple, and I'm sure you've seen so many done, but I just wanted to try it myself and tell you what I learned from it as well. I'm going to take the teal color glass pebbles in this beautiful vase. It's glass and it's from the Target Dollar Spot. They come 3 in a pack for about $3, I believe, or 5. And I'm just going to start hot gluing the bottom portion of the vase. Very simple task. Here's what I learned though. Not all the pebbles are the same size, so when you are lining them up, you're going to try to keep in somewhat of a pattern, but eventually it's going to go out of whack because of them being different sizes. So just keep that in mind. But I think overall it turned out really beautiful. I actually kept the side that's not all even towards the back and it looked very nice. So try it out. For the next Dollar Tree DIY, I'm going to take this baseball. It's a plastic one from Dollar Tree. They come 3 in a pack. And then I'm going to take the green glass pebbles. I'm going to start hot gluing them all over the ball. This was really easy because the plastic actually kind of sort of softens as you put the hot glue on it, and they adhere very, very well. And once again with this one, is again one of those things where the pebbles are all different sizes. So when you get towards the end, you may have a spot where you can't really fit one pebble, but overall it worked out. Another thing that I learned is that the plastic ball is so light that the ball keep tilting because then now the glass pebbles are heavy. And it kept tilting on me no matter how I placed the towel, no matter it was just gonna tilt. So I just made it work. But what I'm trying to make here is a sphere that you can use for decorative paper purposes. You can put it near your decor, you can put it inside a vignette or maybe a tray, whatever it may be. You use these all the time. I see these all the time on magazines, and they even have some that are wrapped in fabric, some are wrapped in rope. They're very beautiful, and I thought, why not? Let's try it with the pebbles. And I think it turned out super cute. Now, I wish you didn't see the white, but because it's white, I think it still works. But let me know what you think down in the comments. For the next Dollar Tree DIY, I'm going to take some of this leftover cutting mat from the Dollar Tree and one of these little just vases from Dollar General. I just like the size of it. I traced a circle around with a Sharpie and I'm going to cut it because we're going to make a sun catcher. This is another one that I saw on Pinterest and I was inspired and I thought it'd be so much fun to place on one of our windows where we have direct sunlight. So I'm going to start hot gluing some of the pebbles. I started with a clear one and then I'm going to go around with blue ones, and then I'm going to add some green ones here and there, and then I end with some clear ones again. What I learned from this one is that you may need something stronger than hot glue. I thought because the cutting mat has a plastic like feel to it, but it did not. It's more of a vinyl, and the hot glue stuck. But then after a while, some of the pebbles started falling off. So just so that you know, maybe you want to try a more permanent glue like a 6000 or Fix All permanent glue from Dollar Tree. We just wanted to let you know in case you want to recreate, just make sure that you use something stronger than hot glue so that you have a more permanent hold. But nonetheless, it worked out really well. So I finished off, like I said, with the clear one. And of course, we need something to hang it from. So I'm going to use this burlap ribbon from Dollar Tree. It's very beautiful design, but you can use whatever you want. I'm going to hot glue it to the back, just looping it so then it could be hung on a window or on a door. And I think this one is super adorable. But of course, the day that I did this is like cloudy. So I couldn't show you what it does, but it's beautiful and I love the way it turned out. Oh my gosh, you're gonna have to let me know which one is your favorite. I genuinely love all of them. I think I would totally make these again, even if it was with different color pebbles. But the possibilities are endless, especially if you can find multicolor ones. I love them, but please let me know which one is your favorite. If you are visiting for the first time, welcome. I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope you are inspired to create your own home decor. And if you are returning, thank you so much for coming back. As always, I am going to have another video and a playlist with tons more of inspiration for you. All you have to do is click on one of these thumbnails and you are ready to watch more. Have a blessed day. I'll see you later. Bye.